Hello everybody, welcome back to Same Spirit Gaming. My name is Matt.
And I'm Jordan.
We're back with more Sonic Frontiers, and I'm heading into this cave thingy, which I think is gonna lead us to, like, you know, the final stuff in this island.
Final big boss stuff, big final stuff. The official term. Which is why we stopped there last time. If the big stuff was coming.
And we didn't really have time for it then.
Yeah. Sonic Frontiers.
That's the Sonic Heroes music, though.
I didn't know if you'd catch it or not. Big, giant worm.
More officially called a Wyvern, apparently.
My 3-year-old just calls everything that looks like a worm, even snakes he calls worms.
Sonic is not yet ready to defeat the Wyvern, to turn into Super Sonic, take down Wyvern, go to higher ground, and reach it using the homing attack. Yeah. Kind of the same as the, you know, Titan on the other island, where it's like, okay, you gotta kind of initiate combat with it.
Yeah.
First, and then you get the final Chaos Emerald on top of it somewhere.
I have the high ground, Wyvern. Don't try it.
I don't yet, but I'm getting there.
That was a Star Wars prequel reference that Zent would get, or Ninja Spaghetti would get. Sorry.
Oh, I know. Alright.
There are people who can, like, who have the whole movie memorized for the prequels.
Yeah.
It's crazy. Ew. What is it doing? Just threw up everywhere.
And guess where Sonic's about to go?
I don't know how the homing attack is supposed to work. Like, Sonic is fast, but, like, I don't know, maybe he's moving so fast he, like, pushes off the air. And because, like, right there he was just falling. He had nothing to like push off of. I guess if you're moving so fast it makes a little sonic boom. Maybe that's what it is. Or I'm just thinking too hard about all this. It's just Sonic. More likely.
Ooh, that was close.
They give you infinite boost for this part?
No, I did the whole make an infinity sign with the side loop stuff.
Well, that's helpful. That was a good call.
Yeah, I figured, especially with all this that I gotta do. Now I'm just wondering when it might potentially wear out. Because even though it gives you infinite boosts, it doesn't let you have it forever.
Yeah. Well, he just holds out his hand. Come over here.
Supersonic, yeah. Boost through the air to quickly reach the Wyvern and parry its attacks to defeat it.
Trying to remember how this one works. Yeah, this one was, I think, weird for me. Like, I didn't quite get how you damage it, but maybe I just...
Yeah, you're supposed to parry its attacks first, and then...
Okay, yeah. And you have the auto attack, so it just kind of blow it up.
Well, now, the part that... It won't automatically do the whole stomping thing, though.
Okay.
Which really does the most damage anyway. So, like, I still have to, you know, manually press B here and there. See, this is made way harder in the, I'll just call it the post-game version.
Oh, okay.
Like the final boss rush or whatever. Because you can't just sit there and, you know, hold down the parry. You have to do, like, you know, you have to actually time your parries in order for them to really work.
Okay, that's probably, I think, why I had a hard time with this one, because I didn't know you could just hold it down. I was trying to, like, time it correctly.
Yeah. Well,
but
good practice for the end game, then.
Yeah. Yeah, and I was like, man, this boss is so hard. Tearing that health bar apart.
Yeah, I did have to have someone tell me about the whole... about the fact that the stomp does so much more damage.
Yeah, I didn't know that either.
I'm like, I can tell it's trying to attack.
Wow, is that it? You already...
And then this whole counter thing, it does a bunch of damage. But, you know, you gotta parry the attack and then notice that it says, hey, press Y and B.
Yeah. Dang. That was a pretty quick boss.
Also, another trick that I was told about the rapid press parts, you don't actually have to rapidly press X. Apparently it'll register it if you take the movement stick and just spin that around.
What the heck? It's crazy.
Yeah. Tips I had to learn from the endgame boss rush. Because otherwise it was going to be way too hard.
I don't know why they would add that. That's so weird.
I don't know either, but I was not inclined to argue with it.
Yeah, yeah.
Kaboom.
Do I then Jim duty?
I'm like, okay, was that thing talking to us, or was that a flashback of something else that
Not
happened?
bad. Things would have been over faster if I'd been Super Knuckles. You did all right.
Yeah, you keep telling yourself that.
Have we ever seen Super Knuckles?
I've got one more Titan bot to
I
go.
don't think so.
Hopefully I'll find Tails too.
Trying to remember if that was actually a possibility back in, like, the original Sonic and Knuckles game.
And save the day already.
Yeah.
Because, I mean,
It
you
was.
could get the Chaos Emeralds playing as Knuckles.
Maybe it was. I can't remember.
But, so ends Ares Island. With only 58% mapped.
Hey, it works.
Yeah, we're not going completionist on this. Because that would take forever.
Yes.
Especially trying to get all the cocoa. Ugh.
Ooh.
Sonic's standing there, you know, like he's got a headache.
Oh yeah, that's like every island he's like getting more kind of affected by the dark energy or whatever.
Yeah, it's like the data corruption stuff.
Yeah.
And I think it mostly has to do with all the like cyberspace stuff that he's doing.
Yeah, that would make sense.
I have a particular direction I'm apparently supposed to go, and I'm headed the opposite way right now. Let me fix that.
If I remember correctly, this was my favorite island.
Alright, let me start going the right way.
Because, like, the challenges seem to be at a good level. You're done with the tutorials. They can just really explore
Yeah.
difficulties.
I'm not gonna attack those things, because if I do, I'll lose my rings right now. Wait. I don't need to side-loop this part. What I do need to side-loop is some of these blocks here, I think. Yeah, because you plop them down to try and match this. So, anyway, probably going to be a little bit before much happens, other than revealing the map and such.
Yeah. You're playing Tetris.
So,
Those blocks look like Tetris blocks.
probably a good time to bring in some Bible verses.
All right, sounds good. I'm doing a two-parter today. One this episode, one the next time. About the actual prophecy in Micah about Jesus. There's more in Isaiah as well, and I'm sure the Old Testament, but I don't know if we've read these. Maybe we read them last year. I can't remember. But it's just kind of interesting looking at how the Israelites were kind of expecting Emmanuel, the savior, to be. So here we go. This is Micah 5, verse 2. But you, Bethlehem Ephrathah, sorry, I don't know how to pronounce that. Though you are small among the clans of Judah, out of you will come for me one who will be ruler over Israel, whose origins are from of old and ancient times. This is a special. Oh, go ahead.
Just to note, based on how I've heard my pastor pronounce that, who has been to Israel multiple times, he pronounces it Ephrathah.
Ephrathah. Okay.
Bethlehem Ephrathah. Anyway.
Especially interesting about this one is that it says his origins are from ancient. And
Yeah.
I've seen a lot of people like talk about how Jesus was there since the beginning. And I don't really know how else you could interpret that particular verse. Like, I'm not sure how exactly the Israelites would have interpreted that, but like I interpret that as, okay, this is God in human incarnate, and his origins are from old because he's been there since the beginning of time.
Yeah.
Again, I don't know exactly how the Israelites would have interpreted that, but anyway, out of you will come for me one who will be ruler over Israel. And you have to remember, during this time, I believe Israel was split, and so just even imagining a ruler over Israel would mean that the kingdom is reunited and there's one king again, and which would require some sort of military, operation to get control again over the entire Israel.
And I guess the fact that it only says Israel and not also separately Judah implies unifying those kingdoms.
Right. So, but in reality, it just means, basically Jesus is ruler over everybody, so of course he's ruler over Israel as well. And that's, especially different than how someone might read this initially, I guess. And then, the next one I'll read in the next episode explores that a little bit more.
Yeah. The only thought I had related to, how could people end up not... Well, so a lot of people in the New Testament times, a lot of Jews anyway, just didn't think that Jesus was specifically the Messiah. Like, they didn't think that he was the one from old times or anything like that. Or people who thought that maybe that's what he was supposed to be wondered if he was like one of the old prophets, like Elijah or something like that.
Yeah, that's true.
So it didn't necessarily even all associate him as being like the son of God.
Right, yeah. But isn't that also how Elijah was referred to? If I remember correctly. Son of Man. Sorry, he's Son of Man. Yeah.
Yeah. Which, granted, is also a title that Jesus adopted.
Yes. Yeah. But also, isn't there a story of Jesus meeting with Elijah? So, and Moses.
Yeah, Elijah and Moses at the whole transfiguration scene on the one mountain or whatever.
Yeah, so he wouldn't be meeting with himself.
Oh yeah.
Wow, that's
just
huge...
doubled my attack and defense.
Yeah,
no big deal.
Man. Boost.
Okay, getting to the first thing that I need to do here. Hey. Right. Because it always starts with one of them trapped in this kind of thing.
Yeah.
I don't know if you could really tell who's in there. It's really dark.
Yeah.
That's probably the best angle.
There we go, yeah.
Yeah, at first I was doing some of the stuff around and I got like a yellow thing and thought, oh man, are they giving me portal keys already? Or no, those were memory tokens. They're yellow because tails. And also in the shape of wrenches because tails. I guess.
Because tails, yeah.
Because I guess,
he's the technical...
Yeah.
Yeah, the technical genius.
He's the techie who fixes stuff.
Hang tight, little bro. I won't make you wait much longer.
I still need 5 more tokens to actually talk with him. Okay, give me a little bit here and maybe I can... I don't know. That's not what I was supposed to do there.
I was thinking about like Super Knuckles. I wonder what would happen if you had Super Tails. Would he just be like the ultimate mechanic, able to build anything? Would he actually get just like, super strength?
I'm gonna generalize it so I'm not like totally spoiling anything too much, but like when you play as Tails in the like, you know, updated stuff, he gets this one particular machine that's like about as close to Super Tails as you would expect to get, really.
Wow. Okay, that's cool.
Like, imagine the normal plane kind of thing that they fly around in, but like really souped up.
Oh, that sounds awesome.
What happened there? I'm just going around trying to get memory tokens. Okay, that was awkward. See, like, that. Just the transition there between running on this stuff and being on the other, being on the rails and whatnot. Super awkward.
Yeah. I mean, just I keep thinking about the realistic aspect of the oh my gosh, I forgot the name. Homing attack.
Was that a special Coco that I just got? Maybe that's why it was so awkward.
I could not see what that was.
But might have been a special Coco in like a really big top hat or something. Yes, that's a thing. They also, along with the added story stuff, added in some things like that to the base game.
Okay, nice. But yeah, I was thinking, like, now that I think about it, the homing attack is actually more realistic than how he runs up the 90-degree walls. Because if he's, like, so fast, he could make a sonic boom with his feet and just kind of propel himself forward. But every time he runs up those walls, he's not going very fast, so it just, I don't know, it doesn't make it, it's like, it doesn't make a ton of, that makes less sense, which is weird.
Wait, there was a, yeah, I'm like, there's a thing for defense there. I would like to get it.
Do you know if you can miss out on those too? I was wondering that.
I just about did right there.
Yeah, but, yeah, I don't know.
I mean, like, permanently, I would assume no.
Okay.
Like, I imagine the enemy would respawn, or there'd be some other way to go back around and get it eventually.
Yeah.
Okay, I have enough memory tokens now. And I'm
sure there's
800 whatever units away.
Yeah, whatever unit of measurement that is.
Like, I don't know if they go by meters or feet or what for the. Oh, sure, now I find. Oh well, more for later.
Wow. Yeah. Well, I would think they're on the Imperial system since isn't it Tails, Miles? Oh no, what's his first name? Miles Tails?
Yeah, his first name is actually Miles.
Yeah, so there you go. See, they're using the Imperial system. Man, I gotta get my Sonic lore down. I keep mixing stuff up.
Alrighty, now let's actually talk here. He looks surprised at that.
What? What's
What are these strange yellow wrenches? Sorry, what are these strange yellow wrenches? Gotta get it a little deeper. So yeah, it's like as he's breaking them out of that stuff, Sonic's getting more corrupted or whatever.
Just catching my breath.
Gotcha.
He never stops. Clarification. He never gives up.
The spatial anomaly that affected us seems to have left me in a digitized state. But those same energies are manifesting into some worrisome mutations for you.
Those sure are words you said just now.
I'm saying I'm fine. You're not, and I'm worried.
I'll be fine. And I need this power to rescue you.
He's even enduring the cyber corruption better than I calculated he would.
You're always rescuing me, and... Let's focus on the now. What do you need?
Chaos Emeralds. Think you can help me track them down?
I'm on it.
I would say poof, but maybe that's more of like a zap.
It's so sad someone so impressive will be lost in the end. It's not fair.
Oh, I'm sorry. Is Sage actually feeling a little sympathy now?
Are the key. Be empowered.
Well, what do you think? Is that a pretty good?
Okay, real quick, what is that, like, other deeper voice there, though?
I cannot hear it, so I don't know.
Anyway, it sounded like if you maybe took Sage's voice and just made it, like, I don't know, a couple octaves deeper.
Digitally altered.
But that was also the very first voice that we heard in the game. So I don't know, it's weird. Anyway, okay. That seems like a decent stopping point for this episode.
Yeah.
I guess
And the
next
next
time we'll
one,
be looking to
More.
get to some portals and get some vault keys.
Yeah.
At least to start. Alrighty. Well, thanks for watching, everybody. Hope you enjoyed.
We'll see you next time.
Don't forget to subscribe so you don't miss anything.
Yeah.
Alright.
All right.
Bye, everybody.